Hi, Henry Haddad, U.S. Lawyer here in Los Angeles for over 34 years, representing immigrants and business litigants. And I've helped many families from all over the world come to the U.S., establish residency, whether they came for education initially or to unite with family members or to operate a business. We've helped families from all over the world for all types of reasons. Today's topic is DACA, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. Many people are confused and think that DACA is over with, but it's not. The initial DACA that President Obama signed as an executive order is still in operation, it's still a regulation, it's still lawful. The expanded DACA, which he tried to do in the year 2015, is the one that's tied up in court. So today we'll talk about DACA, and to my surprise, over 500,000 youthful Americans here in the U.S. in unlawful status have not applied for DACA. And to me, that does not make sense, because if you have an opportunity that the government gives you to establish temporary status in the U.S., to allow you to get a driver's license, go to college, work lawfully, that allow you to get out from hiding, you should apply for DACA. There are no downward risks involved in applying for DACA if your application is denied, unless you're wanted, you're a criminal, there's a warrant out for your arrest. There is no negative consequence. So everyone who qualifies, we'll go over the requirements, the basic requirements for DACA, should apply for DACA. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but right now DACA is the law, and anyone who's eligible should apply for it, because there's only benefits to you and allows you many opportunities in the future. Let's start with the basic requirements. You have to have been under age 31 as of June 15, 2012. Very simple. If you're under 31 as of that date, you check that off. You're okay. You have to have come to the U.S. before you're age 16. So if you entered the U.S., if you're under 31 as of June 15, but you entered the U.S. when you were 17, then you don't qualify. So all these things have to be met. Next is you have to have lived continuously in the U.S. since June 15, 2007. So if you've been here in the U.S. for 2-3 years, left, came back, you have a problem. You don't qualify for DACA. And you have to have unlawful presence as of June 15, 2007. Now, what that means is this. Either you entered unlawfully and have been here meeting all these requirements, and as of June 15, 2007, you don't have a status, or you could have entered lawfully with a tourist visa, met all these requirements, and as of June 15, 2007, your visa expired. The 6 months they gave you expired, and you overstayed and became unlawful. So whether you entered with a visa or without a visa, the key is whether you have unlawful presence as of June 15, 2007. Next, you have to have been either currently in school or graduated high school. So a lot of people drop out of high school and they think they don't qualify for DACA. Well, all they have to do is be currently enrolled in school, get a GED program, an adult program to get your high school diploma, which I think is essential anyway, you should have. But for DACA purposes, as long as you're currently enrolled in school or you graduated high school here in the U.S., then you qualify, you meet these requirements. And last but not least is you should have no felony, DUI, or significant misdemeanor conviction. So oftentimes we do things when we're young, we're not fully developed yet, we commit certain crimes. Well, if any of these, felony, DUI, or significant misdemeanor, a petty theft offense, disorderly conduct, or perhaps public drunkenness, would not be a significant misdemeanor, but these things should be examined by your attorney. The main point is DACA is here, it's the law of the land, and there's lots of opportunities that arise out of DACA, but if you don't take advantage and file and apply for DACA, you will never know the benefits. The main benefit our clients tell us is they can live, drive, walk, talk freely because they have lawful presence here, although temporarily they have lawful presence. They're no longer fear that immigration is going to show up, that they have to disclose that they're here unlawfully, get arrested in front of their friends, get embarrassed. So that's the benefit. Now, once you get DACA, the real good advantage, or one of the better advantages of DACA, is what's called advanced parole. And here's the beauty of advanced parole. You filed your DACA and you have your DACA approved. Now, like most people who have DACA, they've been here since they were 2, 3, since they're young of age, and they haven't seen a relative of theirs in their home country. An aunt, an uncle, grandparents typically. So if you're a DACA recipient, now you're asking immigration, look, I want to go visit my relative in my home country, in Mexico, in Europe, whatever. I want to go visit my relative. If you leave on your own with just a DACA approval, you've canceled everything you've done, and you're not eligible to return to the U.S. typically for 10 years. But if you apply for advanced parole, permission from immigration to allow you to go to your home country for a short period of time, typically 30 days, return back before it expires, then you can go visit your relatives, and when you return to the United States, you've made a lawful entry. Or as immigration likes to say, you've been inspected. Okay? Before this advanced parole, if you entered unlawfully, you were not inspected. If you entered lawfully, but went out of status, you became unlawful. But with the advanced parole, now you become inspected and lawful, and you've made a lawful entry to the U.S., which will allow you in the future, let's say you get married to a U.S. citizen, you can apply for adjustment of status, which is only available for those who made a lawful entry or been inspected, especially if it's with regards to an immediate relative, husband, wife, or a child over 21 applying for their parent. That comes about because of the advanced parole, if you enter without inspection. Okay, so you're a DACA recipient, you have an approval, you apply for advanced parole, you go visit your relatives abroad, you come back, you return to the U.S. to maintain your DACA status, you made a lawful entry. Now looking forward to the future, someone's able to apply for you, immediate relative, for example, husband, wife, or perhaps a job, if applicable. Then you made a lawful entry, you can then adjust your status to the U.S. That's one of the benefits of having an advanced parole or having a DACA that allows you to file for advanced parole. It's useful, and many of my clients, almost all my clients, love going back to their home country, visiting relatives they haven't seen in years and years and years, knowing that they're going to return to the U.S. to continue on with their status here, with their jobs, their school, their education, and to live freely and openly. And that's the main purpose of DACA. If you have any questions, feel free to call my office. And I think anyone who's eligible for DACA should apply for it. Thank you.